Fathers in anime are mostly absent from their children's lives. Some die, some distance themselves to protect their children, and yet there are others that refuse the role entirely. Hello and welcome to yet another Jujutsu Kaisen video. I wanted to take an in-depth look at the reason for Toji to give up his role as a father and sell off his child to the Zenin clan, and it's not solely based on his gambling addiction. Toji is part of one of the biggest clans in Jujutsu Kaisen, the Zenin clan, a clan that sees curse techniques as a symbol of status. The better the technique, the better you're treated. Unless you're a woman, of course, but that's for another video. Toji was mistreated and seen lower than everyone else. Due to his heavenly restriction, he had no cursed energy, and with no cursed energy means no cursed technique as well. It is easy to say that Toji is a monster and a force to be reckoned with, but even after all of that, he is still mistreated, forced to fight curses, and being tortured most of his life. But he still stayed with the clan because that's all he knows. Toji had two wives. The first one he had a child with, and that is Megumi's stepsister, and then his last wife, from who I can understand changed his whole perspective of life for the better, enough for him to abandon the last name Zenin and take her last name Fushiguro. She was the one to also give him Megumi as well. This woman helped Toji become a better person, stopped his gambling habits and hunting sorcerers. It is a beautiful thing for him to find someone that calms his soul for the better, but the tragic part of what could have been a beautiful happily ever after ends with her death, and seeing the drastic measures that Toji had undergone when he loses his wife is just something else. We see him go back to his gambling and hitman ways, sold Megumi to the clan that put him through hell, and at this point it is really easy to say, yes, he is a shitty father, but not only is this part tragic, it is understanding what one is capable of. Toji doesn't think he is more than anything than the monster he's always been. I believe with the death of his second wife, he lost everything that she brought to him, a new perspective on himself, and even Megumi. He doesn't believe he deserves to be happy without her and isn't deserving of the gift that she gave him, Megumi. He is unworthy to even have and won't even entertain the idea of being a father. It feels to me that he reverted back to his old self in response to losing his wife. He sees himself as a mistake due to his heavenly restriction, but Megumi has cursed energy and he has the potential to succeed in the Zenin clan. Truly tragic to see someone reach a point in their life of happiness, but through pain resort to being what everyone else sees him as. Toji is all technicality is a terrible father and a terrible person. I know it's easy to simplify one's characteristic with a simplistic one, but it doesn't do him justice. I think that him being a tough guy, he was nurtured to not allow to show any emotion, but there are two scenes that are both death scenes for Toji that I want to look on now that we know what we know. We have a small scene with the fight with Geto, and after he kicks Geto in the face when he's down, he says, "You have the blessing of parentage," and this triggers him to remember his son, the one name that is the same thing that he is talking down upon. Blessing. Megumi means blessing, and it's the blessing that his wife had left him. Then we have round 2 with Gojo, and after being hit with purple, he begins to look back on why he didn't run when his instincts told him to. His ego and his pain that he carries on his shoulders of being outcasted by his clan and the world of Jujutsu overshadowed it, causing him to be killed, and yet in his final moments, I think there is a critical self-reflection on who he once was with his wife. The statement, "I thought I had discarded that pride. I had decided not to respect myself or anyone else. I thought I had chosen to live like that." I believe he wished to live the way he was when he was with his wife. He didn't care about the Zenin clan or being the highest on the power ladder. He wanted her and Megumi. Yet I think the words "decided to not respect myself or anyone else" hits the hardest because I think he wanted to be respected by his clan and feel respect onto himself. But what I think this means is that he wanted to love them, love his wife and Megumi. Respect is something important, but love is unconditional. He is willing to throw away all his pride that he had for all these years in the Zenin clan to feel and give love. When Gojo asks for his last words, he just says, "Nah." That is him holding on to the last part of his ego and pride, but then he tells Gojo about his son and how he could be sold to the Zenin clan. I mean, it's one thing to ask for help, but to the man that you see as the strongest sorcerer of the modern era and the person that just killed you, it has to be very difficult to do. In his tough man way, he's asking Gojo to do something that he couldn't do. This might be a little bit of a shot in the dark theory, but in the anime, Toji reaches for the hole that Gojo made in him, and I think this is him seeing if he still has a heart. It's kind of out there, and I really thought about it a little bit, but at the end of chapter 75, it states, "What broke then was the heart." Finally, we have Toji in Shibuya. Toji was an absolute killing machine, really honing the name Zenin. During the entire time he was there, I loved the extended fight scenes with Toji. It really showed his raw strength, and it was just such an enjoyable time to watch with the intense fight that he's having with Megumin. It isn't until Megumin tries to take a hit to finish off Toji that he finally sees it. He sees his son, and most of all, he remembers the request from his wife. Please take care of Megumin. Asks Megumi his name. Megumi states Fushiguro. Toji is happy that it isn't Zenin, stabs himself in the head, but before he dies, he wants to gaze upon his son with his own eyes, not the darkened ones, seeing his son and the blessing that his wife had given to him. Toji was a troubled soul and hard to understand. Toji wasn't a good father, but he believed that he was doing what was best for his son, even if it meant abandoning him to a clan that treated him terribly. He always did the correct thing in the literal final moments, but it's all up to our own interpretation at this point. After doing so many of these videos, I think I'm truly and slowly finally understanding that quote, "There's no curse more twisted than love." Thank you for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate your time. Please let me know your favorite thing about Toji. I'm looking forward to reading it in the comments below. I have been your bestest bro, and I'll see you when I see ya.